Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Alan Wake Remastered. We'll see you in just a second. Me, Pete.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
Wonderful
You should
stuff.
put some coffee on. It'll warm you up.
Put some coffee on.
Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow. Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups.
Perfect.
They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
Ooh, spicy. This door is locked. Oh, okay. It's a mystery closet. Obviously. Give me that. Hold on. Am I missing other pages? Oh, the fall of Casey. The things that I want. Alex Casey. What I can't forget. Return to sender. How many more pages have I missed? What a sick looking bathroom. Come on, surely I've missed at least one more. Oh, check that out. Fucking Square TV. No, no more pages, looks like. Oh well. Alright.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last
Sure.
time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan?
I'm right here.
Please check the fuse box.
I'm right
Yeah.
here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry!
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Hi. Okay.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't
There's
worry.
flashbanging.
We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... Especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
Oh, smoochy smoochy. Alright, back to it. There we go.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
Spooked.
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Alright.
And Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you
Sure.
get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
secret page somewhere? No. Can't even run. We're back in a walking simulator, people. Oh, now I can run. Missing Jacob Miller, Bruce Dansky, and Richard Bow. On a camping trip, overdue, haven't been in contact. If you have seen them or know their whereabouts, please call that number. Thank you. Have you seen this man? Knack for winning contests.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
This is not the way I wanted to go.
You started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd lock me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
No way, dude.
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid,
Mr.
pal.
Wake, can I help you with anything?
Watching you.
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Yeah, it's Mulligan here. I'm at Stucky's gas station with Thornton. There's no sign of him. Over.
Wait. Yeah, this is Thornton. Look, we've located the parade float. It's here. That's some good news, right? Stucky was supposed to be driving it at the rehearsals today. Over.
Oh, give me that. Mulligan here. Looks like someone really thrashed the garage. Over.
Okay, roger that, guys. Keep looking for Stucky. James out.
Alright.
It's true what they say about the fall and the sudden stop at the end. I'd lain here in the snow while the lurid chain of scenes that had led me here kept playing in my head. A rerun of my own private snuff movie. A memory of my corpse. Alone at my own wake. Thinking in metaphors again. The femme fatale was gone. Only a sour taste remained of the kiss that killed me.
Ridiculous, dude.
This was a late goodbye. 13 years after I'd gotten my revenge. It had finally
Sounds
caught
good,
up
bro.
with me. It had been a long time to bear the pain. My blood painted the snow red. A gruesome slushy dissolved all the scattered painkillers and leisurely dripped down to the sewer, mingling with the bile of the city, becoming one with it. I can see them now. My wife and my baby. Honey, I'm home.
This is so weird. Oh, glad to have you back, me Pete.
Alice
Even if
looked
it's just
at
for a
the
second.
finder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
Alright.
Hey, you! Can you help me? Can you turn the lights on? Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different.
Man, this dude's on a bender.
I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I...
In spite of its human mask, to describe the dark presence as intelligent would have implied human qualities on something decidedly inhuman. Nonetheless, it found the one spot in the diner that was dark enough. Some light spilled into the corridor, ravaging it. But it took the pain. Horrible as it was, the writer would soon fix that. He would be coming to the one place where it still had power.
Ridiculous.
Wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward.
Oh, after you beat him up.
Listen, you gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker.
A space alien. Yeah.
The early morning light hurt my eyes.
I'll
and
see
made
you
my
later.
head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
I'll go through the fence when I'm ready. There's a page over there. Oh, who's to say there's not one over here? Coffee thermos? What do we got?
Well, folks, it's been another long night, and it's about time for me to sign off for a while. God knows I need my beauty sleep. Just one more item before I go. It's been a busy night for the sheriff's department. We've had a few broken windows, even a report of shots fired on Main Street. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton had to deal with two intoxicated young men who were celebrating the completion of their Deerfest float. Now, folks, we get this every year. I know
people get excited.
Big day's almost here, but let's save it for the party and leave the gunplay for the shooting competition, huh? There's no point in getting all worked up yet.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind
Oh,
the
could
police
you
station.
shut up for a minute?
There was something for me in an abandoned car.
I'm sure there is. Oh yeah, that wasn't just loud as absolute fuck.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business.
Barry? Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice. I've been worried sick. I flew out yesterday. I'm here in Bright Falls.
Give me this.
Listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
Alright, so... Okay, that is a pretty high jump.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it.
That's crazy.
It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Yeah, write the story about saving her, dude.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regret.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
Damn.
I
So he gets
had
in
to talk
fights,
to
huh?
someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
Don't know. If I do, I don't remember.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault.
Look
She's
at that.
a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
A Colombian mammoth. This species, estimated to be 14,000 years old, was recovered from the La Brea tar pits in '81. It was donated to the Elderwood National Park in '98 when the Colombian mammoth became Washington's state fossil. Named Bucktooth Charlie, it has since become the park's official mascot. That's hilarious. Your fucking your mascot for your park
Just listen to yourself.
is a mammoth.
What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared?
Yep, that's what happened, dude. You weren't there, okay?
When was the last time you slept?
A cougar,
Are
a
you
bear?
high? Have you been drinking?
Wait here.
Yeah, leave me alone.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You rent cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually,
Aw.
I'm sorry about this. Would you
He
mind
hurt his
grabbing
little
the
leg.
registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap.
Yeah.
They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Yeah. That could have
Max
damn
is
killed him.
groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the
Do you
mammoth
understand
skeleton.
what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
To the funny farm, dude. That's kind of crazy.
Seriously, Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster.
Nah,
You gotta
surely
talk
not.
To the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
What are you dressed like, honestly? You know, my first time ever really thinking about it. So you got a puffy jacket, Hawaiian shirts, cargo, like, 3/4 pants, and the fucking Timbs on. Like, just what the hell, dude?
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Lovely.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Thank you.
If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that.
Okay. That's good to know.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air.
Yep.
A guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him.
Yep.
You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms.
Yeah.
Strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and
Yep.
eating a healthy diet of pills.
Probably.
Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month.
Don't know what that
If
is.
there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing you, dude.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. This is not a goddamn debate, Barry.
That was a really...
He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. But you're my best friend and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Bless you. When he knocked that lamp over, it just didn't make any noise.
Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be Deliverance all over again.
Sure. I don't have any of my weapons. That kind of sucks. Alright. Okay, some extra batteries. Another coffee thermos. Can I go out this way? Nope. Okay. A gun. Maybe? Yeah, we can run at least. Let's go over here. Ooh, a well. And a big rock. Come on, there's seriously no pages. No, but there is another coffee thermos. Okay, good enough, I guess. Shit looks like Dead Frontier 2. I mean, honestly, kind of close, bro.
Wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Walk through the door now.
Oh, he's scared. Alright, we got another page. Let's see. I remember that one. And Alice sees a shadow.
The kidnapper fired his gun one last time, and the shadow vanished into the darkness it had come from. See? Nothing to it, Wake. The thought of Alice in his hands was revolting. We stood on the wooden platform of Lover's Peak, the waterfall on the mountain behind us, the lights of the radio mast blinking red in the heights above.
Seems like it.
I fought with the urge to take a swing, force myself to speak. Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife? Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Yeah, it probably would. But it does seem to be looking pretty good for him right now.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Damn birds. Listen to them laughing at me. Hello, anybody home?
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like? My plan?
You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage. No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Pie contest judge? Of course he is.
My kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an...
Oh, dang. How long are they going to keep talking?
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Considering your track record, the participants
Alright.
are probably pretty happy.
Old man's good at fishing. Who would have thought? Spooky playground. We got the rumblies. Yeah, and of course the light moved. Oh, come on. Really? Absolutely insanity. See, we got a little trailer here that you can't actually get into. Ooh, got some broken windows. That was a little bit of a delayed reaction. Nothing. Oh, here we go, dude. This is much better than the radio.
The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
And it's coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh?
So beat him to death.
Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. The white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
spooky. Yep. Okay. Alright, good stuff. Yeah. Those are like the best episodes of The Twilight Zone, where it's like, you know, wouldn't it just be awful if this shit happened? Now let's go watch fucking 15 to 30 minutes of it. Man, wasn't that just fucked up? Anyway, I'm Rob Sterling. Fucking crazy shit, dude. Absolutely lovely. Manuscript page. Nope.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg.
Ooh.
The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page.
Okay, that's kind of spooky. Like, he's read a page, and he knows he's gonna get attacked. Another one. Lovely.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
And what does any of that matter? Hollywood magic my ass. Alright. Let's continue. Maybe just some actual gameplay. Oh yeah. Ooh.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming! Please, help me! Anybody? Help me!
I'm coming, Rusty.
Can you hear me? Anyone? Hello? Please help! Back here. I'm back here.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell.
It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must. The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back.
Man.
Whoever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript.
Oh
that
my
would help me
God.
understand what had happened.
That is disgusting. Look at his leg, dude. Let me let the dog out.
Good boy.
God. This does not
The only
seem
way to make
okay.
sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on.
Alright, we got another page.
The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken ribs stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone.
That's kind of fucked up. Yeah, open the door. I like how it locks my camera when it did that. Hey, any secrets? Any pages? I'll take that.
At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Yep. For a moment, anyway, right? There we go. No other guns, though?
I was too late. Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Yep.
Rusty! Rusty! The ground was covered with oily patches that looked like liquid darkness.
That's not really... God dang it. There we go. Yeah.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
Okay, well the skeleton's still there. He didn't bother to use his revolver, so...
Please don't feed the animals.
Sounds like Rusty got corrupted. Yeah. Yeah, he kind of fast. Where are you running to? Sorry, dude. I hate to do it to you. Nothing in the med kit? Yeah, get your ass back. Your flashlight will recharge. I don't need to insert a battery. Hey, and actually, how you doing there? I don't think you really missed too much. Wait, I should probably, before I keep going, probably make sure I didn't miss anything back here. I did kind of run through. Alright. I don't really see anything too significant. I probably will be doing Alan Wake 2 after this one. I don't know if I'll do it right after, but I know I want to, because I played a little bit. It was pretty fun. I know people say it's pretty decent. They say the music in it's really good, but I'm worried I'll have to really... In fact, I really should for this, too. Probably just turn the music down quite a bit. Because I've heard it is very much copyrighted.
What the hell was that? I saw it from the window. I saw
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Yeah, there's something out here,
Don't
huh?
open the door for anyone. I mean it.
Okay. Manuscript page.
In
Rusty's
that last
final
instant of
thoughts.
Consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would.
Dang. That's kind of crazy. Yep, still got maximum blammo. $42. Because I'm trying to think about what I want to do after this. Like, maybe the Evil Within.
End of the nature trail.
I think that would be pretty fun to do. Back to Elden Ring? No, you're not getting me back in this soon. Nope. Maybe another DS3 run though. That might be pretty good. Moonshine Cave. This cave was a site of frequent and lucrative bootlegger activity throughout the Prohibition. It was mostly used for temporary storage of alcohol from Canada, but at times alcohol was also distilled on the premises. I know, maybe DS3... You know, that is a good point. I have not done Dark Souls 1. Here we go. I mean, a shotgun already. Please tell me there's some... well, flare gun's pretty good. Wish I had a few more shotgun shells, but... No, Dark Souls 1 would be a pretty good adventure to do. I think. Oh. Controller's not wanting to do with me. Dark Souls 1, I can't really do Bloodborne because I don't have a PlayStation. And Sekiro are the only ones I've yet to play. And I guess Demon Souls too, but can you even get that on PC, or is that another PlayStation exclusive? Alright. Thought you could throw something at me. Get back. Ooh. You came up out of nowhere. Oh, come on. No, Dark Souls 1 would be pretty good. I don't know what I would want to do for Dark Souls 1 though. I mean, I guess I could just do like a dex build. That would be fine. Because I normally do a strength build for DS1, so a dex build might not be too bad. There we go.
Nobody in Bright Falls seemed to know where Al was, but Rose, the waitress at the diner, had seen him. From what Barry could tell, Al pretty much fell off the face of the earth when he left the diner. Rose was just the kind of fan that Al hated, but she really tried to help. She was smart too, knew a lot about what was going on in the town, knew a lot about Al, even knew who Barry was. Barry liked her. That was no big surprise. When it came to women, Barry and Al rarely saw eye to eye.
Seems about right. But yeah, in Dark Souls 1, I always did a strength build. I like strength builds pretty good in DS1. Big stick. Yeah, especially the club. I love the club. Okay. In the forest at night. Not particularly happy to be here. Yeah, let's go up here. What do we got? Yes, another shotgun. I would've got it eventually anyway. Actually, I did hear. I know someone was working on a gun mod for Dark Souls. That would actually be pretty fun to play. Might have to see if I could get into that. Yeah. Dark Souls with a gun challenge run. Wouldn't be too awful. Of course, the problem with that is if I did that, I'd have to play it for real after that. God dang it, dude. Alright, I'm just being an idiot at this point. What do you think about that? Dark Souls with a gun? Or just big stick run? God, dude. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I can do big stick run. I love the, what is it? The Great Club? Great Club's pretty good. You could even say it's pretty great. This thing is a rumbling. I really need revolver ammo. I have plenty of that. You couldn't give me no shotgun ammo? Oh yeah, somebody destroyed the payphone. What do you big stick first and then maybe do guns later?
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
I wonder if there's one near here that I'm not seeing. The only thing I will say about Dark Souls is I'd never really thought the Dark Souls was hard up until the Artorias boss fight. The Artorias boss fight is rough. Alright. Fuck you guys. Yeah, and you know what? You guys over there? Fuck you too. Alright. Yeah, nothing back here. But I mean, This is one of the games I wanted to complete for a long time. Because I remember playing it when I was small, but I don't remember ever beating it. Which is a common theme you'll find with me. I was gonna say, gotta find another way around. Oh no, or just jump over that. How about let's go this way first. Wow. That thing sure does swing in the wind, don't it? The tree this ring was cut from started growing in 1846, the year the Oregon Treaty was signed. Other notable events marked on the rings. The Washington Territory was formed in 1853. 1878, the founding of the Bright Falls Mining Co. and the town itself. 1889, Washington was granted statehood. 1929, tree damaged in a forest fire. 1970, the Bright Falls Mining Company closes its doors after a volcanic eruption below Cauldron Lake. 1980, Mount St. Helens erupts. 1987, tree felled by storm. So this fucking tree survived 2 volcano eruptions. One of them being like one of the most extreme volcano eruptions ever. And then 7 years later, a fucking storm knocked it out. No secret on the back of it. What a tragedy, honestly. Alright, let's get back on the main path here. Oh look, a bright flashing note.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Oh, so they think I'm the cause of it, huh? Ooh, spooky rocks on a spooky trail. Nope. Good job, Wake. We'll just jump it. Quick enough of a running start. Could this thing be any slower? The radio tower flashing. Fuck, dude. Come on, you can't be serious. Well, at least we lived. Ah, dude with a flare coming to save me.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Oh, I know. I know.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake!
Can I actually hit him, dude? Alright, we got a whole bunch of flares. You are a lousy shot. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Oh, had to do a little band there. Come on, dude. Like, seriously, you really can't hit him? God dang, finally.
Stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do.
God, you sounded like a
Give me
pig.
the gun. No time for back. Pull them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. Almost got it. Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Goodbye. Yeah, you deal with those fuckers. See how much I care.
Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Oh, I'm sure. Oh, looking on your heart. Cheap viewers. Nah. How could you sell yourself short like that, me Pete?
This is it, Wake. Last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming. Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming! That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake. That's right.
Coffee thermos, coffee thermos, coffee thermos. Bullseye, dude, you ain't. Get him. Dude, I ain't inserting a battery for you. Oh, that, dude.
Bring it! Die already! That's what I got for you!
There's a kitty.
Piece of cake, Wake! Stop fighting me! Like that, boy?
Nah, dude. And again, auto mod. Withholding messages. How do you keep... It seems like you always figure out the words for auto mod to catch you. You know, I'm hitting the fucking dodge button. Yeah, get him. You know, the big guy. Automa does hate you, dude. I don't know what's up with that. It's actually kind of funny.
Nothing to it.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her though.
This dude does not know how to throw a punch. The first punch he did, he punched an old man. Old man was like, whatever. Punched this dude off a fucking cliff. And then he's too slow to get the fucking gun. Are you serious? Dude, I would have been scrambling.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him.
I know.
On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Yeah, until now.
And figure out my next move.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you what. With that, I think that's all we're gonna do for today. Definitely expect more. I know things have been kind of spotty, but expect more. We will be back with more Alan Wake. So, with that said, thank you all. I know, man, I know. But I've got other things. Hopefully, I'm hoping that tomorrow I'll be able to get on a little earlier. But, you know, we'll see. But, thank you all so much for watching. And I will catch you next time. Peace.